Hello, in this video we are going to show you how to deploy and run the initial setup wizard of VMware Cloud Director Availability 4.1. The deployment procedure is pretty standard. You need to deploy your OVF template through your vSphere client, give the VM a name, select the compute resource, and accept the end-user license agreement. Then we need to select the deployment configuration. For this video we are going to pick the combined appliance that includes everything in it. However, it is not recommended to be used for production. We finalize the deployment by providing storage and network information plus some additional details like root password and NTP server. Once the VM is successfully deployed, we just need to power it on. After the VM starts, we can open the web console and see that everything is deployed successfully and has the right addresses assigned. To start the initial setup wizard, we need to log into the cloud management portal at the address that we gave during the deployment /admin. The root password was also set during the deployment. After the first login, we are prompted to change it with a new one. And now we can start the wizard. It is a single place where you configure all the appliances. First, you need to enter the license key. Then you need to enter your site name and endpoint address. If you don't know the address yet, you can always leave it blank and enter it later in the configuration menu. The next step is to provide your VMware Cloud Director URL, username and password. If they are correctly entered, you will be prompted to accept or reject the VMware Cloud Director certificate. To proceed, you need to accept it. Since it's a demo video, I'll uncheck the box, but we highly recommend you to join our Customer Experience Improvement program. Now we need to provide the Lookup Service URL. Please note that this Lookup Service will be used for all the replicators and also for the tunnel, so you don't need to enter it more than once. To add a replicator service, we need to provide its address. In this case, it is the same as the cloud service address because we are using the combined appliance. We also need to type in the root password. In a distributed setup, you'll be prompted here to change it without the need to log into the replicator first. Then we click on Test Connection and accept the replicator certificate. Last, we need to enter the SSO username and password. With this, our replicator service configuration is done. By clicking the Add a Replicator Service instance, we can configure multiple replicators. And we proceed to the last step by accepting the certificate. And the last step is to enter the tunnel service address and root password. Similarly to the replicator service, in a distributed environment, you will be prompted to change the root password here without the need to log into the tunnel service first. By accepting its certificate, we are done with the wizard and we can finalize it. You can see how easy it is to set up and configure VMware Cloud Director Availability 4.1 beta. You no longer need to remember all the ports, log into multiple UIs, or risk missing a step of the setup. And still, if you prefer the old way of deployment, it is available. Thanks for watching.